Hello everyone, my name is Masterstarman and welcome back for more Let's Play Kirby 64 The Crystal Shards. Last time we fulfilled every Nickelback's fantasy about rock stars, I guess, or Mark Wahlberg's fantasy. Let's just move on to Aqua Star before I make any more stupid jokes here. Another level with really great music here. This is the HUD layout we're going to be going with for this video here. Figured it's blue, it kind of matches the watery aesthetic here. This level also, again, just has really good music and a cool little aesthetic here. What is called? Oh, I know what this ability is. I don't really need it for much of anything here. There is a certain ability I will need for the level here, but it isn't until quite a bit later on here. This platform looks like it would need Spark and Stone, but it actually doesn't. It's something you can just kind of crawl through. Some of these green launcher things, I think I said in Dreamland 3 that they would be back in this game, and that's still true. They're here and function virtually the exact same way here. I wouldn't be surprised if they reused almost the same graphic. Aha, I saw that there. Unfortunately, this game's burning is kind of similar to where it was in the last game, where it's not that great, but alas, whatever. We're actually taking the ice ability for a change here, because we do need that for this level here. We actually need it with a specific other ability that is right here on screen. I'm tossing it when the enemy doesn't know what's coming at them. And now, we a snowman. This is another one of those pretty funny abilities. It's pretty good, actually, too. Basically, you turn into a snowman, and if you touch anything, they explode into ice. Not too much to say about it otherwise. It's just a pretty fun and silly ability. And we have a mid-boss here. This thing is kind of a little bit tricky, but I'm just gonna stand here and something Rihanna here. Okay, I can just kind of jump into it there. That's good there. For destroying that creates this block here. Hey, Adeline. She's gonna paint me an M tomato here. I feel like I have, I'm trying to think, did I actually get the first shard of this level, or am I forgetting something here? I don't think I'm missing anything, though, but... Oh, yeah, I got the one in the cannon room, that's right, yeah. Cannon room, these blue, or green ball things I always call cannons, but... Yep, there's just a block that you can break there with the ice and bomb. That's how you get the last shard level here. Alright. Let's grab that there. And this level, I believe from here on, just about every level is going to require some sort of unique ability here. This level's no exception. This level feels like a Dreamland 3 level to me for whatever reason. Like, I think it's just the aesthetic of it. World 3 in this game, I remember being kind of a little slow. It's not like it's a bad world, it's just kind of a slow one. So, this level's not... Like, it has some neat little moments, but it doesn't really have too much kind of going for it, I find. These blue guys, they look kind of similar to, like, the enemies that were annoying in Dreamland 2 and 3, but they actually have ice in this game, so keep that in mind. I guess I just needed one more enemy to give ice, even though they have these penguins, they have the chilies. I think there's another enemy in World 5 that also gives ice, I'm pretty sure. Anyways, we need fire and stone for this one. When I was a kid, actually, I remember back in the day, I actually made, like, one of my, like, fan-made Kirby abilities I came up with as a kid was actually called Volcano Kirby. Which was kind of similar to this, except, like, it was kind of more stone-looking and had, like, volcano, like, bits kind of out the arms as well. It was definitely, like, probably not an original ability and probably wouldn't be too different than fire, but, yeah. You just need a little extra firepower that you can't get from just regular fire. Anyways, Waddle Dee here gives us this boat here. Kind of reminds me of, like, the minecart segments in Donkey Kong Country a little bit. There's a Crystal Shard there, but it's in such plain sight, it's practically impossible to miss. And, yeah. And then they, for some reason, fret about falling over this waterfall. Well, that did look actually pretty steep there, so fair enough, I guess. We get invincibility candy, and thank God they fixed the invincibility music for this game compared to the last one. So much better, so much better. So you want to be careful here. I think it's after this waterfall here. Yes, there's a Crystal Shard that can be kind of easily missed there. Unfortunately, I feel like we still have at least another room left of this level here. Like, I feel like this level kind of overstays a bit of its welcome in some ways, because we already have all the shards. And we're kind of just floating up a hill here. Not running up that hill, like... I always find that really bizarre in a way, and like, that's not like any disrespect to Kate Bush, and this is such a random thing to rant about in a Kirby video, but like, I'm gonna be perfect. This sounds like something I would rant about more on one of my streams rather than one of my videos, but like, I don't know, as somebody who's never seen Stranger Things, it really surprises me like how much mainstream power that had to send like a really, really niche Kate Bush song from like 1984 or 85 to like the top of the charts in... Can I not get... Oh my god, these logs. That's what I get for rambling about that, but... Yeah, for... Like, the fact that, like, that song got so freaking popular because of Stranger Things, like, I always heard of Stranger Things, but I never really... I know it's probably something I just need to actually sit down and watch and not just hear from an outsider point of view, but it's always just... It surprises me hearing, like, how mainstream that is, in a way. Anyways, enough talking about Stranger Things and Kate Bush here, because this isn't even topical to anything that's going on right now, but, yeah, this level here is pretty neat. Got some nice little sand castles here. I wouldn't mind going back to a beach again like this sometimes. I like the beach, but I always feel like it sounds weird for me to say, I always feel like I have to be with, like, good company to enjoy it a little bit, and... I don't know, that's... kind of this, like, tricky struggle for me in a way. Anyways, oh shoot, I realize I have no health at all here. That's not great. If I died here, I honestly wouldn't complain, because I feel like I don't want to die in this next room either. You have to get a very specific ability here, and it's actually combining Cutter with this green enemy here. This is the Cutter and Bomb ability here. And now I gotta be really careful not to die here, which I could very easily do because there's Gordos in this room here. This is a really, really, really good ability, though. You throw explosive ninja stars, which is always really awesome here. I think I should be good. Stand right here, and this will rise you up to the top here. There's an M-Tomato in this room, which is why I was saying I should be good here. Gotta break this here with the Cutter and Bomb ability here. Oh man, I'm surprised I got through that, to tell you the truth there. We're not through with this already. Oh no, there's actually more to this level than meets the eye here. This is one that I definitely had to play a lot my first time playing through, because there's just a lot of stuff that can go wrong in it. DD will send you to a separate section of the level here. And there should be another ability we'll need here in a moment. It's this guy here. I'm gonna get this one from the lower end here. I just like taking my time with these here, because these Cutter enemies here shoot themselves off. You have to inhale the full body to get the effect of the Cutter ability. You can't just inhale the one head that shoots off. Well, you can inhale it, it just won't give you anything. And speaking of Cutter, we have a Cutter mid-boss here. Get on this side of the area here, because, yeah, he drops the floor here, and you need to get this shard here. Now then, this is perhaps one of the more interesting and infamous shards here. If you've never played Dreamland 3 here, you might be wondering what the heck you gotta do here, because this ability is really cool. It turns you into stone recreations of the animal buddies here, and most of them are not great. They cannot freaking, if I'm gonna go by my animal buddy tier list, most of them are slow, lumpy, and just not great. I don't even think Kind can do anything in the water. Kind's just not good, period. Pitch is probably the best of the animal buddies in this game, because he can fly and he's pretty quick, but he can't reach that shard. You might be thinking to yourself, how would you get that if you never played Dreamland 3 and you don't know what animal buddy can actually reach this? If I can actually get him. 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 What the hell is this? Oh my god, give me Rick, please and thank you. Thank you. Yes, Rick has his wall jump here, and it is how you are supposed to get this one. Very slowly, you can slowly reach this upper part here. Very, 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 very slowly you can reach that. God, this room is massive. I didn't think it was this big. I knew it was big, but not like this big. Oh yeah, and there's Nago here. Nago's not that great in this game. The speed's too bad there. Sorry, Nago, I love you in Dreamland 3, but yeah, Pitch is, besides like that one thing you need for using Rick there, Pitch is definitely, I think, the best of the animal buddies here. Ku is way too slow here. I want to show what's good about Pitch here. I didn't really get to show that off as well here before, but can you give me the one I want? There we go. Yeah, Pitch can fly and is honestly pretty speedy about it. You're pretty indestructible doing this. Most enemies can't really hurt you all that well. So, by all accounts, I actually kind of like playing, like, from here on with the next level. I like playing quite a bit with this ability, if I'm being honest, because pitch is just really, really good for it. We'll do a little bit of it with this ability. It is useful for a little bit, because this level is all underwater. Very majestic, got this really cool music here. Yeah, Kind can't even do anything in here in the water. Far cry from what you were before there, my guy. But being a stone has its advantages, because stuff can't really hurt us here too well. Yeah, so now that I have pitch here, I can kind of demonstrate what I was talking about with pitch earlier. I love the aesthetic of this room though, man. Like, just the whole, like, undersea look here. Like, kind of this nice, like, ocean floor. It's such a pretty sight here. Yeah, we're pretty much impervious to any falling hazards here, so by all accounts, go nuts in this room. Enemies can't really hurt us. And yeah, sorry, I kind of zoned out there a little bit there, but these enemies here that kind of shoot the prongs upwards, I always thought these looked like they'd give the needle ability, but as far as I know, they don't. I don't know if it's just their attack that makes me think that or what, but yeah. Okay, our first shard is in this room. I'm not gonna waste too much time with the shuffling to try and get pitch there. It's clearly being wonk at best to try and get that, so I don't know why I can't use Kind the way I used to be able to, other than, like, yes, it's a stone in the water. I know that wouldn't really work all that great here. This is where this ability is useful, though. Because, yeah, I kind of can't really... Oh, shoot, no, I don't want to go in that doorway there. Can I get pitch from here? Oh, I actually can. Yeah, this is where having this ability is super helpful, because you can avoid these, like, water currents here. And yeah, you can easily get the shard that way. This ability is very useful in that regard, so I would say I definitely, as slow as it is, I would recommend holding on to it for at least these first two rooms here. This room here also has a bit of a current, though the shard's in a bit of an easier spot to notice here. I think it's coming up right here, actually. Yes, just gotta swim down towards the bottom here. Pretty easy to grab there. There's probably that wants to ditch this for something else, but I mean, I don't know. Oh, hold on, there's a mid-boss here anyways. With a current, that's just what I want to see here. Pretty easy mid-boss, all things considered. Doesn't really do all that much to get in your way there. And this room here is another room with a really crazy current here. The shard's going to be just near the bottom of it here. pretty sure... Oh, I get pitch anyway, so whatever. I can just kind of take the slow ride through this room here. I don't mind this level. Like, I like the atmosphere and the music of it again, but, like, it is definitely a very slow-paced level as far as most water levels go. But, yeah. I think Aqua Star in general, like, it has some pretty good levels, but it is definitely kind of on the slower-paced side, I think. A couple levels don't really stand out to me all that much. I'm ditching this sooner than later here, because we're through this level here at least, so... Yeah. And, oh, I still got that, wow. I kind of want a different ability for this here, so I'll meet you guys back in a second. That whale looks very familiar, though. Alright, I don't know how well this is going to work here. Probably for the first phase be pretty good, but... Yeah, this whale should look very familiar. It's Acro from Dreamland 3. And he's probably not going to be too deadly here. This fight's a lot easier than in Dreamland 3 because you can actually inhale normally when you're underwater in this game, so... That alone just kind of makes this fight a lot easier. But, of course, there's also a second phase, because it can't be one of these games, or one of these Kirby 64 bosses without that. Oh, this actually might be really easy with this still. So yeah, basically, Acro's gonna come up from the bottom here, and we got to just basically attack it again. I am so dense, but, I didn't realize Acro was just Orca spelled backwards until very recently. I'm sorry, I'm really dense for learning that, but, like, I'm sure that's something a lot of people probably figured out when they were, like, 4, but... No! Are you kidding me? I died after I beat him, are you serious? Oh my god. That's gotta be a first, I think. Somehow made that fight work the second time, even though I have no health. I don't know how, but... Let's get this shard and get out of here. I like the little underwater echo there. It's really cute. Oh, and I love this cutscene, too. I think it's Waddle Dee's face that makes it there. Oh, that's such a good moment. I love these cutscenes, man. They just radiate so much personality that, like, it's impossible to... I can't hate this crew. I love this crew so much. With all that being said, thanks everyone for watching this part of Kirby 64. Join me back next time for the start of Neostar. I'll see you guys for that then. Have yourselves a great day, and peace out.